Okay, hey everyone, Hearted Shadow here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Previously, well, yeah, about that. Previously, I was in the middle of some kind of a world quest, and then, for whatever reason, the stream kind of gave up, and then I decided, well, considering it ain't cooperating with me, and it, like, I was playing for about 40-some minutes, but the stream was only about 30-some minutes, so there was at least 10 minutes of me doing stuff without realizing, oh hey, it's not working anymore. I kind of decided, you know what, I'll just... whatever world quest that was... I think it might have been this one, I'm not sure. Actually, I don't even remember which one it was anymore. Well, I guess I'll find it again eventually, but... oh, it was this one here. Okay, well, either way, I'm not going to be doing that right now. What we are going to be doing is this. Wait until 2 days. Really? Immediately, right off the bat, it's like, just wait 2 days later. It's like, why? Why do I need to wait 2 days later? After what? Like, right after, you know, the whole thing where we basically rescued Kachina from hell? Alright, fine. Have it your way. It just kind of seems weird to me, like, why not just, you know, just... well, considering how long we've technically have been waiting already, but, well... then again, if you're playing this in the future, you won't have to be waiting so long because, well, it's already out. Fine. You got me on a technicality, but I'm still just here like, why are you making me have to wait 2 days?
Things have been looking really rough for Natlan lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
Alright. Okay, and well, let's see. Off screen, I've been doing a few things, like Jinshu and Xiangling have been finally getting some love. Kazuha is getting there. 69. Yeah, as you can see, still have a ways to go on him, and I have not been able to get this drop from Ishtaha at all. So his skills are just kind of stuck there for now. Oh, wait. Mulani, I mean... she's kind of... well... I would have to see about actually using her more. Well, I guess while I'm here, I do need to ascend them, so let's get that done.
Finally! With this power, I can cook! Oh no, I've started salivating!
Psh, damn girl, control yourself. Okay, so that's Xiangling and Jinshu.
There is a cause that I seek to champion, yet few in Liyue share my aspiration. This I have known for a long time, for it is a path I have walked for many years.
Okay. And then... yeah, that's not gonna take forever. Yeah, artifacts, I definitely need to get something going for all of them. But that will be for another day. And then, well, we do have these new banners going on. Shiori is back, and Julinen. Zilolin. I don't even know how to say her name, hopefully. I think you're supposed to meet her in this new story anyway, so hopefully I should be able to figure that out. I still don't know if I'm saying Mavuika's name correct or not, even though we've already met her. Okay. So let's head on over to the Adventurers Guild in Natlan and see what's going on.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
Yeah, apparently that's what Paimon was saying.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
Hello, robot.
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan.
Oh, right. We're still missing 2 warriors, though, at least. Weren't we? Yeah, basically the whole 6 heroes, 1 destiny thing, I was... yeah, I was tripping out, like, this is like Bionicle all over again, at least early year Bionicle. Or early years of Bionicle. Bah.
Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
That'll lead to a faster response time.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once.
Yeah, that way you're kind of designating your resources, so to say.
So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
Considering this is a new update with a new story, I somehow doubt that.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
Paimon, go to sleep. Well, I guess technically wouldn't going to sleep to count as a break? I don't know. But the threat of the Abyss is still far from over. But the less work we take, the less we'll earn. That's right, Pimin. That means we won't have enough money to get you food so you can make yourself fatter.
Keeping Natlan safe and sound is our priority now. The more can wait.
Wow. She's actually turning down money.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster.
Well, considering what they've been dealing with, it might as well be.
Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Yes, one can only hope, right?
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
Yep. Only we know. I also hope the day of peace will come soon. Oh my god, they couldn't afford voice acting for Kachina anymore.
Oh, hey, Kachina. Are you feeling better now?
Aw, happy Lumine. What? Yes. What happened to her voice? Impressive, Kachina, especially because we know what you're saying even though we can't hear anything. Don't push yourself too hard. Damn it, this would have been a good opportunity to know how to say her name. But nope, I've been denied.
Wow, so we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Okay, Shilonen is her name. Well, how you pronounce it, rather. Okay. Seriously, is there a reason why Kachina's voice is absent? I mean, like, I kind of heard what happened with Laura Stahl, the voice of Barbara in Shinyon, and man, I really hope that she's doing better right now. 'Cause that's pretty sad, but I'm just kind of feeling like, what about Kachina, though? Like, is there a reason why they just gave us the update without her voice? Like, no explanation whatsoever? Then we should properly thank her when we meet. That depends. Are you still gonna be mute by the time we get there? Oh, don't think that way.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Everyone's so proud of you. You're the future of your tribe. What? Why does that make her scared? Hey, I didn't say that you were the future of your tribe. I didn't want to make you feel more nervous. That's why sometimes I wonder if it even matters what answer choices I go with. What the... Wait, what? Complete that... Oh, you gotta be... Alright, fine. Isn't this like what happened the last time, too? It was there like, oh, well, you have to do this before you can even move on with the story. And I'm like, oh my jeez. Oh wait, is that her? Lord it is. Well, now I can finally see what everyone's... Yeah, why everyone's been like so hot and bothered by her. Oops. Well, she definitely has very unique eyes, I'll give her that. Oh wait. Before I go talk to her, like, I'll take this. Yeah, and then she also has those roller skates, right? Yeah, obviously I don't have her. I could try for her, but then I'm waiting to see when Movika comes out. And apparently Citali is going to be in the same banner as Movika, so... Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Unless someone can convince me otherwise. Hello, person we've never met before. Well, I didn't even know this was your own home because I can't progress the story. It just forced me into this event thing. Which, oh yeah, by the way, this is part of a new event. I saw it a bit earlier, but yeah. So this is where you've decided to contribute? Looks very valuable. Something looks off. I don't know if I should say that. Oh, phlogiston honey pearl. It killed them! Oh, great. You've started an epidemic! Okay, well, I don't know. Oh, jeez. Well. That ain't good. What about the victims? How are they doing now? Oh. Well. I bet Paimon was thinking sticky like slimes instead. But we still need to attack this issue at the source. Kanich. Who... I realized that I never bothered with his character trial thing, so I missed all that. Oh well. The only thing I've heard some mixed things about him, but I know that apparently he's supposed to be like a Dentro Spider-Man. How do you plan to deal with the aphids? Oh. Well, we're supposed to be in the middle of the Archon quest, but the game won't let me do it. Are we there so you can slack off? I'm game. Nah, it seems like a boring gig. Jesse, this is boring! Yeah, see, it's right here. So we got 10 days for it, but... Yes, can I do this? This is what I came here for? Oh, hello. Kachina is still mute! Why is Kachina mute?
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
Oh, okay. I heard somewhere that people were hating on Shalonen's voice, and I'm like, really? I don't hate her voice so far.
Wait, are you Outlanders?
Great, are you gonna be mean to me because I'm a dirty foreigner?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Great. Yeah, and nobody told me that you were gonna be mute.
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills.
No, I'm pretty sure you got the skills to back it up.
But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Yeah, I don't hate her voice. I don't know what people are saying. Of course, I know there's people who've said that they don't like Emily's voice either. But then again, you all know I like Emily, so... A lot of people don't give her love either.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things.
Okay.
The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time.
Yeah, that's probably why she didn't say anything. She's just like, "Oh yeah, it's probably going to be a little difficult for you, but I think you can get it done."
Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
Yes, please don't yell at me. I don't deserve that.
But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Well, I'm sure you do, but you weren't naturally born in that land, so that's probably why it's going to cause some issues. And not to mention, who would inherit that name in that land?
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yes, although we did do some stuff here in Natlan. Like, we literally went to hell, and we came back.
Yeah, that's right.
Lumine. She's like, oh darn it.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name.
Which, if there's nothing to be recorded, then there is none.
Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Well, I mean, you could kind of understand why they wouldn't want that. It's like, ancient names don't just grow on trees and anyone can have them. If that was the case, then it wouldn't be special anymore, right?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Okay, finally someone says her name. Thank you, Shalonen. So, Mavika, I have been saying it right this whole time.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Unless your Grace still plays, and you literally... all your videos are literally just you doing impossible things on Happy Wheels and GTA. What?
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
It is so weird that Kachina is not talking. It just feels like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's like, well, I mean, yeah, voice acting is still different from, you know, acting on stage and whatever, but, you know, it's like, Kachina's basically a silent movie actor that everyone can understand, even though we hear nothing.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon.
Well, I mean, you probably could, but bad things probably won't. Or bad things will probably happen to you if you did.
If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen.
You just don't know how, because it's... Well, like you said, you can't just pull something out of thin air and make it happen.
In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Okay. Alright, it's like she has complete and total faith in you that you can make it happen. Obviously, she doesn't know how you're gonna make it happen.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how she and the Archon trust each other. Man, though, I'm just... Did her VA record anything? Just like... Jeez.
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the Traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
But the Traveler has no soul.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her.
I know. We also met Tupac.
If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Does that mean we're gonna go back to hell?
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to?
Oh. Well, I don't know.
Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyab? Oh boy. That's gonna take longer.
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
Yeah. Imagine. Well, yeah, it's like, how often does this happen, right? So, yeah. This is totally brand new to you.
We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Seat Lolly at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Eats Talit.
Yep.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker Stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
Well then.
I hate to break it to you, but...
She probably won't be very happy with us. Oh, right, the Spirit Speaker Stone was destroyed!
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Yeah, but about that...
Well, yeah. At the cost of her Spirit Speaker Stone being split into 2.
Okay, I guess Kachina did not know about that. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of broke it. Yeah, so I don't think she's gonna be happy about it.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here.
Yeah.
In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Seat Lolly would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Okay. Alright. I guess I can help?
I'm unsure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Yeah.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Ah, the negotiator. Yeah, and just make sure he can understand your silent treatment.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Oh, I'm meeting with you later. Okay.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Well, go and meet up with Kanich at the agreed location. Oh, well, just go to the Statue of the Seven. After some time. What the? Is he mute too?
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
Why are Kanich and... How does it look? Both Kanich and Kachina, they don't have any recorded voice lines? Are you... like, what? Yeah, it just seems like it's half voiced, half not. I don't... What is going on? I'm sure they recorded something.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Yeah, we kind of do. Sort of. Yes, his name was Tupac the Giant.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Yep. And that's why I'm here saying, like, it's freaking Bionicle. 6 heroes, 1 destiny.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
As we walk side by side as the Toa of Metru Nui. Okay, no. Oh. Auroron. So he's the traitor! Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, at least it sounds like he's in cahoots with them. I don't know. But...
Seat Lolly knows him too?
not a good sign. Oh.
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most.
Oh. I see.
I've never met Auroron, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Wow. So they're both weirdos, so they have a mutual understanding as a couple of weirdos.
Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroron's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Oh. Yeah, that's why I'm here, like, either he's a traitor, he was forced to do it, or coerced, or I don't know, there might be something more to the story that we're not seeing, but either way, I'm just here like, yeah, on paper, right now, it just sounds like he's in cahoots with them. Ah, okay.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroron and the captain's whereabouts?
Huh. Good idea. That way we can get 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah. spirit speakers down.
Yeah.
This is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of Molly Poke Nietzsche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Oh my god, we're actually gonna make her leave her room. Seriously, you two are just giving us the silent treatment. And I can't get over it. Oh god, if Mualani gives us the silent treatment too? Like, I don't want Mualani to ignore me. She's the one that makes me happy. Well, I guess take care, Katrina.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Alright. Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. What the... Okay. Day after tomorrow, so... So, yeah, I guess we're skipping ahead 2 days. Wait, what? Is that what happened to their English VAs? Yeah, because I'm here like... Yeah, it's so weird not hearing Kanichi and Kachina. And I'm like, what happened? Because I heard about what happened to Laura Stahl, and I was like, oh my god, I hope she's going to be okay. So then, yeah, I'm here like, I hope nothing happened to them, too. Because, yeah, it's so weird, like, Shilonen and Paimon are talking, but then it's like we're having the silent treatment from them, too.
Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean.
Yeah, it is like World Quest, but still. Okay, I guess it wasn't morning enough.
Own direction. Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
Okay, let's see. Well, at least I can hear Shilonen. Which, I don't hate her voice. I don't know why people were saying that they don't like her voice. I'm like, I don't know. She sounds okay to me.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Hello.
I have, bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
From what I hear, she's a real grumper.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kanichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Oh. Meanwhile, I'm trying to hold out for Mavuika, so I'm here like, I don't know if I should try going for her, because, yeah. Not to mention the fact that I got both Mualani and Kazuha. So I almost feel like, am I going to be pushing my luck?
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response.
Unfortunately, since I don't have Kanichi, and I know... well, I don't really know how Mavuika's moveset is going to work. I wouldn't know for sure, but I guess I'll take your word for it and keep that in mind.
But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
But isn't she supposed to be holed up in her room?
That's true. Let's go!
Okay. Well, I guess I won't question your logic. Go to the agreed location. Let's see. Over here? Oh, sorry. Told ya!
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Yes, because if she's gonna be holed up in her room like Bernadetta, I don't see that happening.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
Let's see, you got Shiori, your second main, and now she's my third 50-50. Oh, wow. So far, well, there's a few 50-50s I've lost. Like the one time, like almost 2 years ago, when it was Kokomi and Ganyu, I tried going for Kokomi. Mona pity broke me. And then when I tried going for Novelette, Jean pity broke me. And I don't think I succeeded in the next time Novelette's banner came around. I don't remember what happened there, though, if I got another 5-star or not. I think I just didn't have enough wishes to make it. And at least to my knowledge, those are the only 50-50s I've lost so far. I might be forgetting something. You have Yoimiya, Gyelan, and Kanich. Okay. I have at least 2 of them. Oh, I see. Are you brand new with this? Sorry. Hiccups.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
Or at least, like, when you started your... Okay. So then... Yes. You start... Okay. You started almost close to maybe around the time I started. I started playing this back in 2021 sometime. Oh, hey there. I don't know if you should be here, Ninja, because spoilers. I mean, well, I guess minor spoiler, we're talking to a sexy cat lady. And yeah. We're just, yeah, well, luckily nothing there. Oh, I see. So that's what happened. Was it because of Sumeru? Because a lot of people I know quit because of Sumeru. Yeah, he started a little bit, like, near the start of this year. But yeah, everyone I knew quit because of Sumeru. The freaking desert. Yes, it was. Like... Well... I kind of like the Samsara sort of storyline, but then after that... Yeah, it's the freaking desert! Like, why? Just why?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon.
Exactly. I would have at least liked it if there was more rainforest. I mean, okay, I know there's a storyline reason and all, but still, this is the Dendro Nation. Not the Sand Nation. Oh, I see. Well, like I said, I don't blame you. It's a miracle that I got whatever I wanted to, for the most part, done in Sumeru.
Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like the only reason I started picking up on Honkai Star Rail is because Sparkle. Okay, so, yeah, you missed quite a few updates, technically. Well, yeah, you said a year, so, yeah, quite a bit.
The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
I can tell. My eyes can see it. Because my eyes see everything.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with.
Yeah, it seems that way, as opposed to Farina initially. That was a real trip.
Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like, yes, we saw her feet. But, yeah, in fact, Mihoyo, what is it with you and... I don't know. They know what they're doing. That much is obvious.
You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know.
Well, she's about to give you a piece of her mind, probably.
If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Yeah, it kind of does. And it also reminds me a bit, well, since Ninja, well, while he was here, oh my... There was the one cutscene with the Swordmaster who was going insane, and they brought him to Yaimiko, and then there was that one cutscene, and I'm like, yeah, they knew what they were doing. Or also Candace's, like, character demo video. It's like, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And of course, they definitely really know what they're doing with Sparkle, because... Oh, yeah, for the people who are into that, yeah, they're eating good, I imagine. Yes, you see, like, I don't know why. Well, obviously, yeah, for the people who are into that, it's like they're eating good. I can't argue against that, but it does just make me feel like, why are you doing this? Like, yeah, and it's like, here we are again with Citlali.
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Your voice sounds kind of familiar to me for some reason, Citlali. You almost sound like a slightly angrier Farina.
Huh? Silali.
Huh? Lumine's eyes!
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're Granny Eatstily?
Oh my, don't tell her that! Oh, wow. Well, good on you. I wouldn't have the... Well, yeah, I would not be able to pull in any of the weapon banners, just because I have terrible luck there.
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny.
Yup. Because she doesn't look old, but then neither does Grumpy Faruzan.
Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid.
Or if you're playing Fire Emblem... Excuse me. Or if you're playing Fire Emblem Fates, specifically Conquest, and you meet the small girl who's literally a cursed mage, made to look young forever. But I'd like to hope that you don't fall into that part of the category.
Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Yeah, it seems like all of a sudden you all forgot about Faruzan.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but, she's actually pretty young.
Yes, I can tell. I mean, I already knew because I saw her design and I was like, I want to get you. And you were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
Okay, fine, but still. Remember, we're dirty foreigners. We don't know this.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
Yeah, she has amazing eyes, and... Paimon, seriously, do you want to die?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Exactly. It's part of the three fundamental truths. Never ask a man about his salary, never ask a woman about her age, and never ask Optibotimus if he's filling his cup. Come on!
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that... your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
And Paimon, this is exactly why you need to go to sleep. Great, now she's being grumpy.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going.
Well, I'm gonna feel more awkward if we have more close-ups of any of your all's feet. And yeah, I guess so. Well, no. I was about to say something, I'm like, no. For anyone who's into that, it's like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna give you any sort of, like, yeah, especially since, never mind. Because I'm here like, I bet you all would want that, wouldn't you?
I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, understood. Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No?
Well, yes and no. Because, for all I know, we could have just been like, oh, I guess she isn't gonna come, and then you get here and there's no one here to meet you, and yeah.
But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me.
God, yeah, seriously, it's like, I hear a lot of Amberly Connors in her. Like, well, she's leaning more towards the Farina end of the spectrum and not the super sultry, sexy Fossilores end of the spectrum that really gets me like, oh, baby.
At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
Her eyes. Yeah, kind of. She kind of does, at least I would imagine, sort of.
Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
There she goes being all grumpy. Okay, then. Well, how close am I to completing Act 1? Awkward silence.
What's with that expression?
I don't know. She became very anime. Okay, well.
Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Yes, and she looks adorable when she's embarrassed. Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh? Or even more rude not to laugh? I've never heard Lumine laugh.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Yes, she does, and I think I like her more than I already did. And keep in mind, I only liked her because I saw her design, and I'm like, yes, I want to get you.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Only problem is I don't know if she's going to be a 5-star, in which case, if she is going to be running with Movika, like, well, screw me, I guess.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first.
Yes. Well, an unprecedented feat. Well, that's a different kind of feat.
And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Well, I guess... Damn it. Then I guess I'm gonna have to make sure I save double, then, in the hopes that Sitlali gets rerun. Hopefully, not with someone that I want. We'll know once we find him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
What? Oh my god, she's already holding my hand. I'm not ready for this.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds.
Pretty much. Did I mention she's also a war criminal in 5 nations?
A weary yet free soul. Even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
That's fortune cookie nonsense! Excuse me, what was all that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night.
Did you see the part in Inazuma where she literally turned her back on a bunch of people who were in need of help? I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm not gonna let anyone forget about that. Ayaka was literally there like, please, we need your help. You're the only one who can do this. And she's like, I'm just here to speak to the Electro Archon. I don't care if people are suffering. It's like, what is wrong with you? But anyway. Other than that, if we ignore that part of the story, then yes, she is a sincere hero. Yeah. That was about 2 years ago for me, but I haven't forgotten. Because I was just here like, I thought that she was supposed to be the sincere hero, but the moment she did that, I'm like, what is wrong with you, girl?
Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
What?
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo!
Oh. You didn't get rid of Paimon.
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Oh, right, when we went to Hell.
Isn't that kind of like having part of a ghost come back with you?
Well, either way, that means I'm going to be in trouble. Like, I don't care what kind of weapon she uses, really. I just care about how high up is she going to be, and do I have to worry? And so far, it looks like survey says yes. Because I'm out here trying to collect the Archons like Infinity Stones, so yeah.
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Oh, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Yeah, and I guess that means I'm gonna have to renew the welcome, which I haven't done yet. Thank you.
It was nothing.
Okay, but you're definitely something. Which is why I'm angry that I can't go for you!
Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
Yeah, basically, I just wait until I get up enough. Like, it's kind of a... Like, literally, it was a miracle that I was able to get Mualani, and then I decided, I have some extra wishes left over, can I go for Kazuha? Since I've wanted him for the longest time, and I got him.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands.
Yes, and only you can prevent firefighters.
The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh. Yeah, and that's kind of why, like, considering it was him and Mualani, I wanted Mualani a lot. And then, well, like I said, I kind of just did it on a whim, just to see, like, for shits and giggles, can I actually do it? And yeah, I did it, and now I'm just here like, great, where does this leave me?
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
And see, that's kind of what I was expecting to happen to me. But then, nope, I actually got him. Which is like, what? And it wasn't even like the full 90 wishes, too. In fact, I think it was closer to like 60-something wishes that I got him.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain.
Well, I guess I can try to basically do what I did the last time then, worst case. Just grind, hold on to everything, pray that nothing comes up, and then when the time comes, try to roll for both of them.
Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream.
That's... Oh, wow. When the hell was Eula's last banner? Wasn't that, like, summer 2 years ago? Or... No, summer this year, summer last year. Yeah, summer last year. Because they kind of forget that Eula exists, it seems. Yeah, I see. It was like summer last year that I think they ran her banner.
But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I'll try.
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
I kind of have some mixed feelings on Eula. For the most part, though, I don't know. Okay, when she's built well. Well, because I've heard a lot about how she's, like, mostly, like, physical damage, and I'm kind of here, like... I technically have a lot of physical damage, like, Claymore users, technically, like... Noelle, and now Navia. Okay, yeah. Maybe that's why a lot of people discourage, like, trying to go for her and say that she's not worth it. They never say that she's hard to build, though.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
Yep.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time.
Oh, right, and we have an event going on for that.
And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
Possibly.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him?
I don't know. Why do you sound jealous? Okay, I don't know. Oh, I see. Let's see, the Skyrider Greatsword. Wait. I don't remember I've done that.
That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention.
And of course she's back to being all cute and grumpy.
In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
Okay.
You can count on us.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
All right. Let's see. To whence the smoke drifts. See, I mean, here's most of, like, who I have. And yeah, there's Kazuha right there. Obviously a work in progress. But, yeah. Of course, I do have Dea. She didn't pity broke me, but... Well, let me see. Ah. Oh yeah, I don't give them any love. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, like, did I not get that then? Give her the bell. What did I give her? Oh, I gave her Favonius Greatsword. Well, sure. It kind of matches her too. Let's see. The Skyrider Greatsword. Okay. Oh, so she scales off HP. Yeah, see, most people don't tell me that because... Well, actually, what did I give her? Yeah, I should probably rethink some of those. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, a lot of people just, well, I know she could have been a lot better. I'll take that. And I'll take that. Oh wait, I keep forgetting, you can't climb in here. I always forget that. Come back here. Well, I guess that's where I'm heading. So I'm here like, I do not remember ever doing that, and no one ever told me you could do that. Oh. My world level... oh, hold on. It is level 8. Oh, well, you know. Huh. Yeah, see, I did not know that.
Shine down! Rest and rebuild! Watch out! Illusion shattered!
Okay, well, at least I didn't have to go that far up. Yeah, see, I literally never knew that was there. Let me see. Oh, there it is. There we go. It almost looks like it could match Eula too. So, yeah, exactly. Let's see, okay. Yep, so we have a bridge here. But yeah, for the most part, I wasn't joking when I said that I'm out here collecting them like infinity stones. I'm just missing Venti right now. And yep, if I ever do somehow get her, assuming that I ever decide to go for her and Mihoyo does not forget about her, then yeah. That's one of the reasons why I went for Shenhe the moment I found out that she was coming back. Because they were all talking about how, like, no one ever remembers Shenhe, and, like, having her is like a luxury, so I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go for her, I don't care. And now it's magically nighttime.
This is the spot.
It's been... Wow. Yeah, that has been over a year. Or, that's almost 2 years.
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here.
Okay.
I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui.
Yeah, and well, obviously, Shenhe would definitely have a little more difficulty controlling that. Although she's getting better now, but yeah, if she were to get her vengeance. But yeah, that's why, for real. That's also kind of why I wish they would do like the Chronicled Wish, except not have it be a ripoff. Well, I mean, I heard that they might be doing one for Liwa and possibly Inazuma. But yeah. Because I was here like, oh, wow, this is actually a good idea, and then, pfft, fuck me, I guess. Well, no, well, blah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like actually trying to go for somebody in there, and then it's like, it kind of, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like, just to kind of test the waters, I tried to see, like, can I go for Klee? And, yeah, it was all sorts of a confusing mess. And, yeah, I don't know why did they bother? Because eventually there's going to be so many banners out that running them 2 at a time like this isn't going to really cut it anymore, because now we have it to where it's like it's been over 600 days for Shenhe since the last time she was rerun. And nobody ever remembers Eula, apparently. Oh, wow, okay. Well, at least you got her. I never got her because, well, I already forgot what were the other 2 banners that were running. So that just made it even more confusing and worse on me.
I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Aw. And, well, at least you got her. I still don't have the adorable little Psycho. Since I already have my Mona at C2, I went for Jean, who was probably like my next choice. Mona seems to really love me. She was the one that pity broke me for Kokomi, and after I got pity broken by Jean, I went to the standard banner just to see like, oh, I have some standard wishes here, and then I got Mona again. So it's like Mona is literally there, like, yeah. Like, she's there for me.
Didn't Kanichi say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Paimon, go to sleep. Could you tell us a little more about him? Oh. Yeah. I don't know, but, well, it's Novelette who's avoiding me. Jean instead popped up and the first time I tried going for him.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden.
Yeah, at least. Yeah. And yeah, by some miracle, somehow I got Mulani and Kazuha, but I couldn't even go for Kanichi, even if I had wanted to.
He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
Wow. If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements.
Okay.
Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Well.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Well. Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't quite have that luxury these days. Like, when I first started out playing this game, and I was able to stream, like, every single day, like, yeah, you bet. Not so much these days. But, well, I guess what are you gonna do? Yes, Paimon, go to sleep. For real. That's why, like, in addition to, like, making sure that I do log in every single day and, you know, do all my commissions and hang on to whatever treasure chests I can find, I do also do the welcome. But, yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things.
What do you mean? My eyes see everything. Don't you see how big they are? Lumine has very large eyes.
Here, give me your hand.
Wow, I get to hold hands with her again. Oh no, never mind. She has such pretty nails.
Huh?
I know she doesn't. Well, for some reason I like her.
How about now?
But then again, apparently everyone tells me that I seem to have a thing for nice tsundere girls. Which I know that kind of sounds like a contradiction.
What do you see?
Yeah, I really wanted Farina. Which is, well, I was able to get her on her first banner, but yeah, since I don't really go for constellations, I was like, okay, I'm stopping there. I see all. No. I can see the trail now. And I can see the cosmos. Yeah. Well. Yeah, and that's kind of why, like, I had to force myself to keep going, because I was here, like, I already missed out on a crap ton of stuff, because I was already, like, a year late into the game. I don't want to miss anything else now, and yeah, so I kind of just forced myself to play through the desert and all that stuff, and no, leave me alone. Because, yeah, I'm here like, no, I do not want to miss anything ever again. And, yeah. Oh, well, though.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now, too!
No, you can't. Okay, I don't know.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston, too.
Okay.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Wait, what? 7.0? What?
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
She held my hand. Okay, no. Oh, okay. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
You mean you're not coming with us?
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you. Really?
Yeah, stop talking bad about her. She's just very grumpy. Okay, well. Well, I guess we'll see what happens then, because... Like I said, depending on who they keep running, I'm gonna possibly be in trouble. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, oh god, no!
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Yes, her name is Madame Farazan. And she is also very cute and grumpy, and I would like to introduce the two of you, but I don't know if I can.
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now...
Don't listen to Paimon! She doesn't know what she's saying! Don't be sad. I don't want you to be sad.
Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh, don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Well, let me tell you, you're definitely showing off a lot of leg and feet. So, you're definitely going to catch someone's eye. That's for sure.
Huh?
Paimon, go to sleep. I think I just heard a voice. Wait, that what? But it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind?
Was that St. Lolly's voice?
Yes, and you heard her feelings. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. Seems Paimon heard the same voice. Yep, bye. But she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be a side effect of the spell she cast. Yep, she shared her senses with us, and now she's also sharing her thoughts. And Paimon, way to go! You heard her feelings.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So now we can hear her thoughts through telepathy? Wow, this is amazing! Something like this could only happen with Silali.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
She's so happy when she's cute. Or, she's so cute when she's happy. Ah. Well, I don't know. You bet. Just leave it to us.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Let's go take a look.
Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
You think?
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd.
Oh.
Let me see.
What?
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Grandson! Oh, wow. Well,
No. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
yeah, obviously she doesn't seem to realize. But, yeah, yeah, I'm just kind of here like, huh. Let me see just a moment. Okay. Joey needed something.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Oops. Okay, here we are.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
Yeah, you're damn right she's amazing.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me.
Yes. So stop being mean to her.
There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Auroron found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Lolly looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Auroron was being held by the Fatui. So, given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. Ah, you little brat.
And off she goes.
Well,
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
yup.
Once Seat Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy doesn't work both ways? Maybe, yeah, it's because she's sharing her senses with you. Like, maybe it's like a one-way thing. So, yeah, we're able to have... We're sharing that vision with her as well as, yeah, she's sharing her thoughts with us. But, yeah, we can't do it both ways.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Sitlali noticed anything.
She did quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
It's possible.
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Yes. But seriously, stop being mean to her. Oh, she's all the way over there. Like, I think you can actually see her from here.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Okay. Over here. Oh. Now what? There are traces of phlogiston here, but...
Did you find something?
I found some traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also...
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Okay, that's different. Huh? Whose voice was that just now? What? Where are we now? Oh wait, I remember this place. The Night Kingdom. How did I get here? Yep, we're back in hell. Oh.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Then why are you being all creepy?
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
Well then. But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
It's the captain.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Well, now we finally get to meet him, sort of.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So, you are working together. What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person.
Okay.
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
Huh.
If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? Apparently. That'll explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Now isn't a good time to be cute and grumpy, I'm sorry.
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Oh. If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and Citlali right now, but that means giving up on the lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of the Night Wind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
Well, she definitely can't exorcise the captain.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks, everyone. I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
I have to impress her now. Okay, well. So, yeah, we obviously know something else is going on behind the scenes. But, you know, obviously Lumine's going to be keeping quiet about that. Okay, so it's right over here.
Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
Wait, I think that is Auroron.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
Yep. So that's Auroron. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier. Although clearly he's kind of misleading us.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. 3, 2, 1! Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
There is no escape.
Allow me! Fire! Ow! I'm fine. Coming at you.
Oh, reinforcements.
Torn to oblivion.
Killjoy! We've only just begun.
Hold the line.
Hey there!
That everything? I guess so.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
What? Granny?
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
Well. I mean, she is over 500 years old, but...
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Well, yeah, that's...
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
What?
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
The way he talks has definitely changed, but but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Lolly's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunties? Or your gramps and grannies?
Exactly.
Okay, well, I guess it makes sense.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Are we gonna find out the real answer here?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Nightwind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it.
Man. This is so weird.
We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
Wow, she pretty much said the same thing that I said. You know, the fact that on paper he seems to be in cahoots with the Fatui. Glad we're on the same page, Sitlolly.
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh.
Oh, right.
They probably had a hard time doing it. Okay, so we're gonna go to the speaker's chambers. Or speaker's chamber. Blah. Now I was just here looking at this like, huh.
My time with...
No. Oh, cutscene time. Or maybe not, I don't know.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Sitlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Sitlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Huh.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now.
Well, yeah, about that. We have other things to do.
Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, other Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. That look on his face. He's probably trying to remind me about my promise. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Citlali's back. What does he really want?
Oh, we're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you. I don't like you anymore!
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
Well,
What? That captain?
keep your voice down! Do you want us to get murdered?
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you?
No, actually, we just had a pleasant talk. As pleasant as you could get, at least.
Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I'm still not completely sure. We still need more information. Yeah, that's like... I don't know, like... I mean, yes, it would be easy to say, like, yes, he really is in cahoots, but... there might be something more to it.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
Well, we kind of have no choice since the game pretty much forces me to go everywhere with you. So, yeah.
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Okay, well... wait until 20 the next day. Let's see. There. That way we get that done. Yeah, it's like, might as well. Okay, go to the agreed location. Which is over here. What?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
Well, that was one of my first thoughts. We're being set up here. But I don't know. It's just Auroron.
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
Yep. Now he sounds all casual about it.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And I guess old habits die hard, right?
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Silali at least has a nicer sounding voice that doesn't hurt my ears.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Yeah, stop making this weird!
Well, I could.
So what's the purpose of this meeting? Let's get straight to the point.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I'm only interested in the intel. I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
Really?
If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
Yeah, there's not much you can do now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know.
Yeah, it's like, what is the basis of all this?
Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Oh.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Psh, he must be the real ghost.
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
It's Granny.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
I knew it! I knew it! Yeah. Oh my god.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to.
So she just gave him a one punch to the guts.
How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
That's what I want to know.
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You should! It's like, not only are you hurting her, but yeah, you're basically kind of... You could potentially be putting all of Natlan in danger. So, yes, you should be feeling guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Yeah, this is no place to discipline a child who's, like, super tall and looks like he should know better.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment, but if Auroran's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. Yep, unfortunately. But, well, yeah, not much we can do now. Okay, so we're just gonna go over here.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time.
Stop lying to her.
No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Looks like Auroran has no intention of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
She's right, you know. She's only angry because she feels hurt. You can't shut her out. Let her help you.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
Probably because he wants us to save him.
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
It's fine. Well, it's definitely a little awkward.
Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Yes, you're the one who's being the traitor, technically.
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
So you're still not gonna tell her anything?
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Don't call her that.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me?
Don't talk that way about yourself.
You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
Yeah. I would imagine if this is important, we'll hear about it, though.
That's not it, Granny.
Huh. There's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
Yes, you really have hurt her. I can hear it.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Oh! What the fuck?
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
Is that how he pops up out of nowhere like that?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion.
Like the illusion that he's standing right in front of us when he's not.
He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Ah, that brat. I swear.
The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan. Otherwise, Auroran would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I can tell that Auroran's stubbornness has hurt Lolly deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. Yes, don't leave her like this. What was all that about Auroran's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Yeah, it's like, poor Lolly. Yeah, it's like, she's really hurt. I feel kind of bad seeing her like that. But I guess we can kind of understand it. Like she's had a hand in raising him. She thought he would be better. So it's like, yeah, why all of a sudden is he doing all this?
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
But you're always hungry.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
Are you sure about that? It's okay, we can cover our own bill. Paimon's got a secret food fund, so she can do the honors. Well, right now I don't feel like joking around with her.
Really? You're not gonna take her offer?
Paimon, shut up.
That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. She seems to be having a hard time.
Yeah, so stop making things harder for her.
She's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
But I don't want you to feel worse than you already do, either.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Please don't talk that way about yourself. Well, even if you are old, you're not a hag, and you are not useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
And I don't want you to be sad either.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's weird seeing her call herself an old hag because, well, especially after Mona's whole thing with her old hag, that she doesn't look old at all, and she's not useless. She's been very helpful to us. Okay, so we're going over this way. Oh, cutscene time. Well, sort of. Oh my... Damn, she's turning into an... Or maybe she always was an alcoholic, but still... No need to be wasting away again in Margaritaville. Uh-oh. I can't tell if she's blushing.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
Oh my gosh, she's drunk. She's like drunk stupid. Oh lord. Oh lord.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Yeah.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss.
Wow. She is literally wasting away again in Margaritaville. Jeez.
Do you think she's drunk?
Yes, I think so. But for some reason she looks cute when she's drunk. I'd be surprised if she wasn't. Yeah, if she chugged down a whole bottle, basically, yes.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
And yep, that's us. We went to hell and we saved her. But are we gonna learn some tragic backstory for her? Or no?
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Okay.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh my god, this is... Drunk Sitlali is a riot, that's for sure.
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Are you sure about that?
Well then, you have my thanks.
A few more glasses. Oh, great. If she's drunk or... I don't know, or could she be trying to do both? I imagine it would be difficult to do both, though. Oh my god.
Sitlali? Sitlali?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
What?
Are you still with us, Sitlali? You're kinda talking to no one.
What are you talking about? She's clearly talking to the purple unicorn lady in front of us. Nah, she's totally off her rocker.
you chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans.
I just want to hug her right now. But then she's probably gonna sock me in the jaw and be like, how dare you come up to me like that? And yeah. Like, Lolly's probably like, yeah, she's a sad drunk, or I don't know, she's probably somewhere between an angry drunk and a sad drunk.
I mean, come on, monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Nothing, I swear.
Granny Seat Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
Yeah, exactly. You're too cute to be a monster.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know.
She's doing it's like, just right. Oh wait, let me see. Can I do that? Yes, I can. There, for memes. Drunk Seat Lolly says it's A-okay.
Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
What? Who, me? I guess I'm a new kid?
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Absolutely! Thank you for all your teachings, ma'am!
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Damn! What the hell? Apparently she fell asleep with her eyes wide open.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Is that even a thing that can be done? I know cartoons have done that, where it's like, you know, they can somehow fall asleep with their eyes wide open, but I'm like, is that really a thing you can do?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke. The lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Okay, so she's not asleep. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, like, I've always wondered, like, is it seriously possible to fall asleep with your eyes wide open?
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes.
What?
Huh?
Oh. Yep. Huh. Are you awake?
Traveler? Paimon?
You look very cute when you're drunk. But sometimes you're a little scary.
What's wrong?
Yes, what's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Oh, God.
Hang on, just keep it
Yep, someone get her a bucket!
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
Damn.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up. Not once.
We didn't ask about before. Get the buckets.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
Maybe work off that hangover?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
What's wrong?
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Okay, well, I know there's some people who are always like, yeah, don't go, like, trauma dumping on other people, but... Well, I mean... Sometimes I think, like, especially... Well, okay, yes, I know they haven't known each other all that long, but, I mean... We do kind of want to help her. We are worried about her. So... I think... a little bit of trauma dumping would be justified in this case.
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
Yeah, and that's why some people say, like, yeah, don't go trauma dumping, because they're either going to think little or badly of you, or it might even scare them off.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it. Surely you know the feeling too?
Oh, well. Okay, go ahead and make me look like an idiot, sort of. But, well... Well, in this case... God, what am I trying to say here? Okay, so you're not worried about anyone thinking badly about you. You're feeling, well, essentially ashamed. But even then, if you really want to let people in and help you, you're gonna have to kind of put that pride on the shelf. Maybe just for a little bit. And that way, we can help each other.
Actually, about that.
Should we just tell her?
Huh? Tell me what?
That you're an adorable drunk? Okay, no. I don't know. It's like, we heard all the stuff you said, and you freaking called me a new kid, and all that other stuff. Okay, well, no.
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Alright, Sweet Lolly. Listen carefully, and try not to get too upset. Oh. Okay, well, Lolly's probably gonna die of embarrassment right now.
So... You heard... You heard my...
Yeah. I didn't mean to.
It's okay, Sweet Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me?
Seriously, I just want to hug her right now. I don't like seeing her this way.
Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much!
But I didn't mean to.
It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
Yeah, Citlali's dying of embarrassment right now.
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
Are you okay? You look dejected. Like I said, right now she is probably dying inside of embarrassment.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Those eyes.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
No, Citlali, don't give up. We should follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Well. Yeah, I'm just kind of here like, yeah, she's probably like... yeah, she's just dying of embarrassment right now. Where am I even going? Okay, I guess it would be easier. Yeah, I thought it'd be easier just teleport outside and see. Or not. Oh, well, whatever. At least it still kind of helps me put things into perspective a little bit. Wait, don't open the door in my face like that.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful!
And I guess now you could have your obligatory, but it's not as beautiful as you sort of comment, but now isn't the time. Thank you for bringing us here.
You're making me want to cry.
Seriously, if you start crying, I don't think I can handle that.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
Yes, please, don't.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time.
Okay, well, as long as you don't start crying, because I don't want you to be sad. But yeah, she's... Well, I imagine she's definitely still dying of embarrassment knowing that we heard her innermost thoughts.
Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Paimon, is that really is it really the best time to be saying that to her?
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this.
Yeah, that's probably why she probably feels hesitant about opening up to them two about anything.
I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
But it doesn't have to be. You aren't an old hag. Even if you are, like, over 200 years old or whatever.
But you're just a regular person.
Exactly.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
Paimon's right. And well, I guess even after getting to know her, I don't find her scary or annoying. Like, she was probably one of the characters that stood out to me where, like, I do want to get her. Just because I really like her design, and now I just really like her character, too. So, yeah, at least me personally, I don't find her scary or annoying either. Like, I like her.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing.
Okay, well...
I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me.
Oh. So that's why.
Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
Her face. Lumine's eyes. No, don't say that, though. Don't dismiss your feelings.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Although he might be scared of you now after you punched him in the gut.
Yes, but Auroran's a special case.
Yeah, he's special, alright.
Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth.
So does Mawika have some sort of contingency plan, then?
Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan.
A possibility? Let me guess. They saw a bad one.
A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls.
Oh. Huh.
The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Is that what you all meant about his duty?
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Sending a living person to the Night Kingdom, wouldn't that just kill him?
Now you see the problem.
Yeah...
When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it.
Yeah, I guess it's like... How do I want to say it? Like... a sacrifice for the greater good sort of mentality. You know, well, you would be sacrificing him, but it would be for the greater good in the sense that you would be helping many others in the process.
When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroron escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroron would probably be dead.
And now she's kind of dealing with that guilt on herself.
Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived, and he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
No? Well, we don't know why it failed, but I mean, that wouldn't be something in his control either. That's beyond him.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back!
Yeah, that should be our next step.
You don't look so good, Seatlolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Yes, especially considering you kind of drank yourself stupid back there. I would probably feel better if she did that.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good. Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
Don't worry. You don't have to do any of this alone.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Damn it, her smile is melting my heart.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Yeah. We should tell the Pyro Archon what we learned.
You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
She needs to know regardless. We should just be upfront with her.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, just... Seeing Citlali smile like that, just... I don't know. Uh-oh, what now? Cutscene time, sort of.
Why is it so noisy outside? Pilot still haven't sleep.
What do you mean noisy?
Guess we should see what's going on.
I hear music, but I don't know if that's music we're hearing ourselves. Like, is this the game music or music that's happening in the game's world? Uh-oh. What now?
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Are you feeling better?
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing.
Admittedly, you look cute when you're embarrassed like that.
Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here.
What about Auroron?
I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise to a friend.
I'll keep an eye out for Auroron as well. Be careful.
Thank you. Alright, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious.
I imagine it is.
Looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah. Probably best we do that. Carrots. Okay. So we're heading out this way. Uh-oh. What now? Mualani!
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
And thank you! She has a voice!
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole star Outlander thing?
Well, it's better than calling her a dirty foreigner.
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
Yeah, we have no idea what's going on.
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
All at once?
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild.
Oh, man.
Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together.
I need to talk to the Pyroarchon first. I learned a few things from the captain.
Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished.
And, well, she still has pretty eyes, too.
That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make...
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone.
Okay. Alright, yeah, we saw her up there.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlin are in danger.
Yes. Literally.
Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're all...
So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Well, is it true? Can the Gnosis do what he said? Oop. Looks like it's skipping around a bit. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, for some reason the dialogue was cutting out, and so was the commentary. Okay, well, anyway. So then, well, is it true? Can the Gnosis do what he said?
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident.
Yeah. So it's no wonder you don't want to do that.
The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture.
Which from another point of view, that would also be like destroying Natlan. At least, you'd be destroying their history and culture, which, like, physically Natlan would be saved, but spiritually, it would be gone.
Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end.
Yeah. Which would, like, obviously, you don't want to sacrifice what makes Natlan the place that it is, among other things.
Now it's true, both plans come at a risk. But after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
I'm surprised the Gnosis has this function. It doesn't sound like something an Archon would do.
Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro-Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty. Not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
I know.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
We don't really know what exactly it is, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
The Pyro-Archon just shared an important secret with us, and she seems sincere. Figuring out the captain's supposed new way of saving Natlan is the key.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me. Even if just for a second.
Maybe a little.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
Not at all.
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
Well, if she didn't, then she wouldn't have gotten this far.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way.
Okay, well, finally we can call her Mawika.
As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
Although, yeah, obviously, I have to work on my pronunciation. You know, Shilolan, it almost sounds like she said, excuse me, Mawika, but it sounds like Mawika, like W, like Mawika, I don't know. Which almost sounds a little Polynesian, but I don't know.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Are the current attacks the beginning of the real disaster?
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Okay.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
I know, right?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
I'm sure you're an inspiration to all your warriors. Sure you're not stretching yourself too thin?
Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences.
Yeah, and that just seems a bit, well, okay, that would keep them safe on the one hand, but on the other hand, it just, I don't know. Just based on what I know and from what you're all telling me, yeah.
I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
I would imagine there might be a lot of chaos, and I think a lot of people will join the fight. Possibly, but I imagine there would be a lot of people like panicking and maybe freaking out a bit still.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Milani. She can't be too far ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Stay safe, Moika.
No need to worry about me.
Oh my... There we go again. Yeah, I don't... Like, seriously, why does it do that? Like, I want to go through the story. It's like, nope, first we have to do this event thing first. Which is kind of just like, oi. Let's see, I guess that was all.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Oh. I may just go ahead and, well, I might save whatever for Sunday. Because I'm just here like, well, I don't feel like doing it right now.
This realm is...
Oh, and well, by the way, so I maxed out the companionship with... excuse me. With Yunfei, so... Yeah, I kind of booted her out, and Mualani took her place. Okay, I'll take that.
If you ever...
You can go ahead and talk to her a bit, though. Yeah, is there anyone else I need to... Okay, yeah, there she is right there. Nope. Yeah, so let's go ahead and, I guess, speak with her. Seriously, just look at this adorable face.
The final destination of every journey is home. So I knew you'd show up here eventually.
Okay, how do you like it here?
I feel right at home, but it takes a lot to faze me. I've always been comfortable with new places and new faces.
Well, that's kind of why I put you out here on the beach. I thought you'd feel at home. At least you would look more at home.
By the way, did you know that most Saurian companions can get real territorial? They only let people they know into their space.
Makes sense to me, especially why every other Saurian I pass by tries to kill me.
Since you invited me here, that means you consider me a good friend. And that's a real honor. I'm so happy I've been smiling all day.
And seriously, your smile is very contagious, and I like it. That's right. That's me, a terrifyingly territorial Saurian. How does a Saurian show when they're happy? Is there a specific sound they make?
Well, then I gotta say, I like what you've done with your lair.
You dare bring light to my lair? Okay, no.
In Natlan, Saurians are like friends and family to us. They're an irreplaceable part of our lives. You're important to me as well, as one of my close friends. That's why I made that analogy in the first place.
I can't do that. Oh. How about that? Sounds like a happy Colosaur?
Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
Her laugh. Oh, that's how it's supposed to sound? Yeah, seriously, look at how happy she is.
The final destination of... So I knew you'd show up here eventually. By the way, since you invited me here, that means you... Huh? Oh, that's a tough one. Why don't we make one up? It can be like a secret code we just use with each other. A happy signal to show when we're in a good mood, or use as a greeting, or even as a laugh.
Which leads us back to here.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
So happy. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I have Dea there, and then I have Emily. I don't care what anyone says about you, Emily. I like having you here. You're a very beautiful and intelligent woman. And I don't want anyone to ever say that otherwise. Anyhow.
I'll admit, it's cozy here, but there's not a whole lot to do. I'm already getting bored.
Jesse, this is boring!
Oh? Look who finally showed up. Any chance you've got an exciting gig for me?
Would you like to have a chat with me?
Gladly. Beats standing here twiddling my thumbs. Hey, do you know about the saltwater lakes in the desert?
Are they the ones that... Or, are they like the ones at Sobek Oasis?
Not exactly.
Okay.
Saltwater lakes usually appear farther inside the desert.
According to some very tall tales, they're believed to be Al-Ahmar's blessings. Legend has it that when his followers got lost in the desert, Al-Ahmar would command the underground rivers to rise to the surface, forming lakes for the trapped to quench their thirst.
Huh.
But it's just an urban legend. The water in saltwater lakes does originate from groundwater, but it's too bitter to be used for drinking.
Oh.
Besides, these lakes only exist for a short time before they're buried by sand, so you can't use them as landmarks.
So, do they have any purpose other than being treated as tourist attractions?
I heard that the Adventurers Guild did once receive a commission related to saltwater lakes. As for what the commission was about, I guess some outlanders who were visiting Sumeru wanted to visit the desert and see these lakes for themselves. So, they hired a group of experienced guild adventurers to escort them through the desert. After that, well, some say the Adventurers Guild has never accepted similar commissions ever since.
I wonder why.
Oh? Gladly. Hey, Siltwater Lake's huge legend has it, but it's just an urban. The water in Siltwater Lake, besides, these lakes only exist. I heard that the Adventurers Guild did once. As for what the commission was about, I guess some outlanders who were visiting Sumeru wanted to visit the desert and see these lakes for themselves. So, they hired a group of experienced guild adventurers. After that...
Okay, so pretty much... same. Oh, here's Chevros.
This teapot is so much bigger on the inside. I can't believe it. Thank you for inviting me. It's always nice to broaden one's horizons.
Anything you want to do?
It's rare that I get the chance to relax like this. Also, I've been meaning to ask whether you would be willing to assist me with some missions. With your help, I imagine the perpetrators will practically catch themselves.
Where's the fight? And the compensation?
There's certainly a chance we may need to resort to violence, but the readiness of your answer seems to suggest that you're quite used to that sort of thing.
Well, pretty much.
Don't worry, that wasn't an accusation.
Okay.
Sometimes it's the only language people will understand. If anybody, I know that best of all. So, do we have an agreement?
Alright, so what's the plan?
For missions that require infiltration and surveillance, I was thinking that this teapot might make good cover. But now I see that entering and exiting are rather complicated. So how about this? I bring the teapot on the mission with you inside as backup.
I beg your pardon?
When you hear me tap on the side of the teapot, you jump out and we take down the perpetrators together. Captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Teapot Troll does have a certain ring to it. Huh. It's decided then.
That is... Oh my... Sorry, I can't give the teapot to you.
Ah, I see.
It's not meant for that.
I suppose I'll have to train you to be a proper guard then. If you can handle it, that is.
Okay.
This teapot is... Thank you for inviting me. It's always... It's rare that I get the Also, I've been meaning to ask whether... I think you'll find me to be quite generous, especially when it comes to my friends. Also, in case it sweetens the deal, if the food at the Victory Feast isn't to your taste, I'd be happy to share some of my more criminally delicious snacks with you.
Criminally delicious?
So, do we have an agreement? For missions that require infiltration and... But now I see that entering and exit... When you hear me tap on the... Captain of the Special Security and Surveillance... Ah, I see. I suppose I'll have to train you to...
Okay. And I guess that's it for what Chevros says. Okay, well... Oh, wait. Okay, no. It was just Chiori. Well... What about... Does Clorind have anything to say? No. Invite, I think I spoke with her the last time. And there's Clorind, or no, there's Chiori. And of course, she doesn't care.
Oh, you're here. I sort of assumed that you didn't make it home very often. So, how are the travels going? Anything exciting happened lately? Your stories might be just the inspiration I need.
Okay, anything you want to do.
Do you have any Higuita here? I could go for a round or two against you.
I don't know what that is.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? Don't think I'm good for anything beyond sewing and stitching, huh?
No! Nothing, just didn't know you were into that game, that's all. Well, I don't know what game it is.
I played it all the time when I was growing up in Inazuma. I was actually one of the best players around.
Oh.
But no one knows how to play in Fontaine. And playing with beginners just feels, I don't know, kind of unfair to them.
Like, you're pretty much... You're like whipping them, and they're so defenseless and they don't see it coming. That kind of thing.
You must have played it during your travels in Inazuma, right? I bet you're pretty good.
I don't remember.
Well, you game? Oh, don't tell me you're scared.
Okay, bring it on, or... What's the penalty for the person who loses?
Oh, you want to raise the stakes, do you? Fine by me. That'll make this much more fun.
I thought as her eyes, like, widen a little bit there.
If you lose... you come out at my store for a few days. You can do some sweeping, organize the outfits, maybe do a little modeling.
Okay.
And if I lose, I help out at your place instead. It's up to you. I can sweep the place or maybe do some decorating. We can start whenever you're ready. I've got my own pair of Higuita that I can use.
You're gonna use both? It's not a bit unfair.
There's nothing in the rules that says you can't use two. I use twin blades in combat. What's so strange about using twin Higuita?
Interesting you say that. I mean, technically well, normally you only use the one sword with her, but she does have the two.
You'd rather forfeit right now?
Wow. I just hope you're not a sore loser.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Even though the Chioria brand is all about never admitting defeat, I have no problem with accepting a loss in a game between friends.
Okay. Good to know you're not a sore loser of any sort.
On one condition, of course. You have to actually beat me first.
I mean, I think that kind of goes without saying.
Huh. You're here. So? Do you have any Higuita here? Hey, what's that look supposed to? I played it all the time, but no one knows. You must have played it during your travels in... Well, you game? Yeah, that's more like it. There's the traveler everyone talks about.
What are they saying about me?
Just so we're clear, I will definitely exercise my bragging rights if you lose.
Jeez.
We can start whenever you're ready. I've got my own pair of Higuita that I can use. There's nothing in the rules that says you can't use two. I use twin blades in combat. You can go ahead and use four unless... Oh, don't you worry about it. On one condition, of course.
Okay, and I guess that's everything we can talk to her about. And then... Yep, she's in here. Why are you so hot? Okay, let's see. Alright, I did my commissions before streaming, but I did not get my...
Add
There we go. And I'm just gonna craft all those. Recently obtained or trained characters for what? I mean, I would only do that for the sake of... or... well... well, I... huh. Oh. Hold on. Oh, hey there, Ninja. Well, you don't have to worry about spoilers anymore. I can't continue the story unless I do the event. I guess it's nice to know that this can tell you stuff you might need for your characters. Yeah, specifically, you need to do this event because the sexy cat girl, apparently she's important to this, but she's also involved in this. So it's like, you know... yeah, so it's like... well, yeah, so I guess, like I said, you didn't, well, yeah, I mean, obviously once you go through the story, it'll make more sense. Only thing I don't know why they do it that way. It's like, I almost feel like they're kind of tactic to be like, oh, you want to finish the story? Well, you have to go through our event first to kind of force you to go through the event. Which still doesn't make it right, because it's like, well, what if I don't feel like going through that right now? What if I just want to go through the story? And well, I don't know. Anyway, I guess only thing I can say that you missed that isn't technically spoiler-wise is I found a new grumpy girl crush, and she makes me laugh. However, when she's running, she's most likely going to be a 5-star, and she's going to be running against the Pyro Archon. So I'm not happy. I can only hope that either I can get enough wishes to wish on both banners, or hope that she comes back and the game doesn't decide to give me the middle finger. Because aside from me just thinking her design is really pretty, I just really like her character now. Sugar. Okay, well. Yep. So that might be something that you hear about me from a while. Her name is Sitlali. And yeah, I did see the screenshots. I'll see about looking over those in a moment, though. Right now, let me see. Well, I can make those. Yeah. Unfortunately, it might not be Sunday because, well, I'm probably going to have to be using it for the event. That way I can actually finish the story! But yeah, I guess that is MiHoYo for you. The company that forces you to do events to finish a story. And they have their weird obsession with close-ups on women's feet. Yeah, remember that camera angle I mentioned with Yaimiko before in your stream? They literally did that again when they were introducing Citlali. Like, that's the first thing you see of her, is her feet. Yeah. Did you see that? Yeah, like, you see what I mean? It's like, why? Like, I'm not, like, I mean, yeah, I'm not talking down on anyone who's into that. Like, if you're into that, you're eating good. But I'm just like, I don't know why. Oh, in your stream, yes. Yeah. Well, like I said, with Citlali, well, whenever you get to the, what do you call it? Oops, I missed one, or I missed two. Whenever you get to see her, that's literally the first thing you're gonna see of her is her feet. You get to see her pretty nails. Yeah, she has these pretty purple fingernails going for her. Is that it? Yes. Yeah, so... I'm not looking forward to when 5.3 comes around, that's for sure. If they do come out in the 5.3 update. Okay, yeah, so I'm probably gonna finish off the stream here in a bit. Let me just talk to this grumpy lady. Oh, sorry to hear that. I wonder if this is good for anybody. At least. Yeah, I guess I'll take a look at what you sent me in a bit. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Why did I make 40? Damn it. Okay. I know what I'll do. 'Cause, yeah, it's only 20 a week, not 40. There. Leave. There. Yeah, I've been doing some stuff off screen. Mostly just getting, like, talent books and whatever to level up characters. But, okay. So I guess that'll about do it, so... Next time, assuming that I don't have any hiccups during the stream, well, literally and technology-wise, I guess I'm gonna be doing this. Because, yeah, I don't know why. Well, I do know why. miHoYo's just forcing us to go through their events. Just like how, yeah, the first thing I ever see of Citlali is her feet. It's like, okay, yes, thank you for reminding me that she has purple toenails and sandals, but I'm just, like, I don't know. It just seems a little... You guys know what you're doing. but you're making it a little too obvious. Anyhow, yeah, I guess after that. So, thank you all for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Stay golden, and later, folks.